So in the year of 2021, an Iowa woman was given 25 years in prison after she attempted to run down 2 children of color. Iowa woman who ran down 2 children of color with car gets 25 years in prison for the racist attacks. Thankfully, both children that were hit did survive, but again, her motive was clear from the start. She is a disgusting, despicable, racist person, and she wanted to try and kill people of color.
Nicole Poole Franklin, you've seen her over the last few days. She's the woman who admitted to running over a 14-year-old girl earlier this month because she says she was Mexican. She is now accused of a second hit and run, this time involving a 12-year-old boy. And investigators say that incident happened just an hour before the first one. It was back on December 9th. Witnesses say the SUV sped up, went off the road onto the sidewalk, and then hit that boy. This happened at 6,009.
All right, so first and foremost, let's just take a moment to appreciate her mugshot. Chat, you are completely accurate, okay? This woman's mugshot, it screams incest, meth, and trailer park all at the exact same time.
This happened at 6009 Creston Avenue in Des Moines. Franklin is still in jail tonight, charged with attempted murder in the first incident, and is held on $1 million cash-only bond. Now, the second attempted murder charge comes just a day after Franklin was charged with a hate crime for a separate incident that happened later that same day. It happened at this gas station, the Conoco, near First and Maple. Officers say she assaulted a clerk and yelled racial slurs. Surveillance camera showed her taking items and either eating or concealing them. So Franklin was slapped with a hate crime charge for the gas station incident, but not for running over the 14-year-old girl because of her race.
Why do I just have a sneaking suspicion that when it comes to this woman, Joe Biden is not her president? So it seems as though they're going to explain why she didn't get charged with another hate crime, even though she ran over a 14-year-old girl because of her race.
Only be applied to smaller charges, and there are 4 of them. An Iowa hate crime enhancement can only be added to charges of arson, assault, criminal mischief, or trespassing. They're misdemeanors, but they can be bumped up to a Class D felony when charged as a hate crime. Now, in the gas station incident, Franklin was charged with assault, and that classifies as a hate crime charge. That bumped it up to a Class D felony. But in the hit and runs, Franklin was charged with attempted murder. That's already a Class A felony and carries a 25-year prison sentence. So even though some have called on Sarcone to charge the attempted murder as a hate crime, that would only actually lessen the punishment. I think what's causing a lot of confusion is the big Story County hate crime conviction that's recent.
Okay, that makes a little bit more sense then. So the reason she isn't being charged with the hate crime is because she's instead being charged with attempted murder, which makes it so that she'll get locked up for longer than if she were to be charged with just committing the hate crime. So now that we have a little bit of an understanding as to what Nicole Poole Franklin looks like, and what she did and why she did it, now let's dive into her twisted confession.
Police are called to a hit and run of a student at Indian Hills Junior High School, 14-year-old Natalia Miranda. After retracing Natalia's route home from school, they find clear tire tracks that look to have deliberately come up onto the curb and straddle the sidewalk. Police then receive a photo from an apartment complex across the street from the incident. The owner of the camera identified the person suspected of committing this crime as his ex-wife, 42-year-old Nicole Poole Franklin. She had just stopped by to see her daughter, but nobody answered the door. After several days, police find out that Nicole was at the Polk County Jail on unrelated charges, an incident that happened at a convenience store just 45 minutes after Natalia was struck by a vehicle. This is why she was arrested.
Stupid ass you want man. I'm gonna be able to punch so bad, dog. Oh, bro.
Oh, I bet you do, you
God damn, every single time. What is it with racists getting arrested? It's like they know they're about to lose their freedom, so they're like, oh my God, I better take advantage of the fact that I'm still a free person and say the N-word one last time. Ah.
You see this? You see it, right? Calm down, huh?
ain't going nowhere. What the you think you're doing?
Hey, you want to take her to jail, please? Yeah. You might go to jail, so just chill.
Good.
You're on camera. You're on camera. You're on camera.
Good.
Stupid. Okay.
Go!
No, you go. No, listen, nothing to her. Listen, nothing to her.
Ma'am,
No one's coming for you guys.
ma'am, let's.
Who's coming for me?
Every single time. Hunter, what? We've watched multiple different videos of people getting arrested, and there are so many of them that'll just start hurling racist slurs.
Nicole was brought in for questioning on December 19th, 2019, 10 days after she hit Natalia with her Jeep. Here is the full interrogation of Nicole Poole Franklin. As always, the most up-to-date information regarding this case will follow the interrogation. Okay, here we go.
Night, like earlier in the day. I can't remember. Like, so I know you were there
So already she's saying she can't remember anything?
getting gas. So that what happened? What did you do before that? Remember? Yeah, what were you driving? A Jeep? What type of Jeep? Jeep Wrangler? Okay. What color was that? Black. Is it your car?
It's in my boyfriend's name.
No, it was your car. Okay. What did you do when you were driving around? You don't know?
Well, I vaguely remember hitting a speed bump on the sidewalk. Yeah, she literally hit a 12-year-old and a 14-year-old with a fucking Jeep. And her motive was because they were people of color.
So somebody walked in. She got I ran over her.
You ran over her on accident? Why didn't you stop? You don't know?
Ugh, even her description of the events is just absolutely abhorrent and despicable. It's like, she didn't even mention that, like, she ran over a little boy or a little kid or a little girl. She's like, I ran somebody over. It was a Mexican. Like, that's all that she remembers about the individual that she plowed over with her fucking Jeep.
Where did you go after that? Is that when?
And I went to get gas and I went to get gas.
Why didn't you stop? I'm just asking.
I was just having bad anxiety, and I just thought that she was out to get me in a different way.
Who?
The lady that was walking.
Okay.
I am somebody who's struggled with quite a lot of anxiety, and I am really proud to say that although I have suffered from quite extreme anxiety, I have never once felt so anxious that I decided to get inside of my car and then run over a bunch of minorities. Second of all, she obviously seems to be suffering from some kind of mental disorder or something. She sounds like a paranoid schizophrenic, literally feeling like somebody walking is out to get her. She feels as if she's personally targeted or personally attacked just by another person's existence. That reads like some insane level of paranoia.
And how was she out to get you? I mean, I'm not trying to.
She was just taking over, like.
Where did you?
I wonder what she was going with that. She was just taking all of our, I wonder if she was going somewhere with like, they're taking all of our jobs. I'm just assuming, I don't know, but sounds really odd.
Where did the car hit her?
The car hit her in the front of my Jeep, so I'm hoping she's okay.
Was it like the driver's side or was it the passenger? It was in the middle of the Jeep. Did she say anything or anything like that? Okay. Did you try to stop or anything like that? Like afterwards? Okay.
How can she say, I hope this person is okay, when she didn't even fucking stop? She intentionally mowed them down and then just kept on driving. As if you just hit like roadkill or something. You just keep on going about your day. As if you didn't just run somebody over. And a child at that. Now all of a sudden you're like, I hope she's okay. Talk about virtue signaling right here, okay? If you're in the interrogation room being questioned as to why you felt the need to run a bunch of people over because of how racist you are, it's not gonna help your case to be like, well, I really hope all the people that I tried to kill because of their skin color are now okay. You see, a few days after this crime, I'm a changed person. I've accepted Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior.
Did you go, so when you left, which way were you leaving? I guess I don't know which way you were traveling.
I was going like out past the Valley West Mall.
Okay. So were you going towards the school?
Yep.
Like going westbound? Or were you going away from the school?
Towards the school.
Okay. And then you went left up towards like Valley West Mall, that type of thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Has this been on your head for a while? Okay. But you didn't hear her or anything like that? Okay, and I'm just saying this just in the grass. Why did you drive up on the grass?
I just was having anxiety that day and just was thinking that she was trying to take over homes and just.
Okay. It's like taking over. What do you mean by taking over homes?
Taking over homes.
What in the fucking paranoid, schizophrenic / great replacement conspiracy theory is she rambling about? It sounds a little bit like she's trying to say like immigrants are going to take our jobs, but then she's saying they're taking our homes, so it kind of sounds like she's dipping into the great replacement conspiracy theory. Either way, she's delusional. She clearly needs mental help.
That was just a bad incident. It was just a really bad feeling. I just want to know that it was okay.
Drop the phony sympathy, lady. Okay? You didn't fucking care or hope that they were okay when you ran them over. You didn't even hope they were okay enough so to stop and see if they were okay when you ran them over. Quit the phony fucking sympathy. So basically, they just ask her for a little bit more details about the entire incident. And then this is when she continues to go on her tirade, essentially, as to why she thought it would be okay to do this monstrous act.
Did you accelerate? Did you step on the gas?
Yeah, she wasn't that far up there. I mean, she was like there.
Sure. Did she ever look back?
No.
Could you do you remember what she looked like?
No.
Okay.
Maybe said I'm pretty sure she was Mexican and she had dark hair.
The only detail she remembers. Well, I remember her race. I remember her ethnicity.
Was your intentions to hurt that person or have that person go away? That was making you feel bad, like why are they here? Is that right? Okay. Were you hoping to injure or actually kill that person? Because at that time, yes, at that time. Is that right? That yes? Okay. Did you ever apply your brakes at all? And if you can't remember, that's okay. Do you think that person, did that person, are you sure? You're not sure. So when you made contact.
The fact that she can't remember whether or not she hit the brakes is kind of concerning. And in my opinion, it kind of suggests that she probably didn't. She probably made no attempt whatsoever to stop, because it sounds as though she's even acknowledged her intention was to hurt this person.
Who was that person at? Yeah, like
Where the bumper was. Like if this was the front of your car, where would she have hit? In the middle of the car.
Okay, and you think that she went underneath the car?
Yeah.
Are you pretty sure?
Yeah.
And then did you just keep going?
Mm-hmm.
What was your thoughts right after that? Like I got rid of that bad person, or is that right?
Really? Because my guess is after she ran that person over, her first thought was probably, I hope that person's okay.
Did you ever look in your rearview mirror? What did you see?
Really bad.
Laying down. And how did it make you feel?
I don't know.
You don't know how it made you
He's like, baby, feel like.
Did it make you feel like I got rid of that bad? Did it make you feel like, hey, I just got rid of this bad person? Okay, I get it. I understand.
It's just so terrible, like what happens to people that already seem to be exhibiting signs and symptoms of some kind of serious mental health issue or personality disorder, and then they come in contact with conservative beliefs. It's so sad how quickly these multiple delusions just start working together to deliver one of the most horrific products known to humankind. Like, here's somebody who's clearly suffering some kind of delusional paranoia or something or another, and now she also harbors these conservative and racist views. She sees this person as the source of her anxiety, so take the source of her anxiety out. Then she goes on to commit these atrocious acts, all because she believes that immigrants are stealing American jobs and homes or something.
I'll give you this. She's alive. Okay. She's alive. Okay. She's just got some injuries. Okay.
She's gonna be okay though.
She's alive. She's got some injuries, like I said, but see, do you think she went like all the way underneath the car, or do you think if she bounced off, or?
She just was underneath it, get right over.
Okay, like just underneath, like between the two sets of tires. Okay.
I'm not sure why anybody here would be taking issues with the cops right now. This woman being interrogated is clearly the problem, and the cops simply building rapport with her is a very common method when it comes to interrogation. Building rapport and making people feel more comfortable, if I'm not mistaken, is even part of the read technique, which is one of the most common techniques used by police officers when it comes to interrogation. So if there's anybody in chat actually acting like the cops here are doing anything wrong, they're not. They're actually doing an excellent job of building rapport with this person and making them feel comfortable enough that they'll confess and give all the details.
Did you know that she was Mexican when you were coaching her?
Yeah, when I saw her face, I did.
You did?
She looked back. She did look back.
Okay, she did look back. Was that about the time she was in front of your bumper?
Yeah.
And you were just trying to, hey, this is a bad person. I'm trying to get rid of you. Hurt you. You may die because I'm doing this. Fair to say. Because she was Hispanic, what prompted you to do that? Because tell me your words.
She was taking over her jobs.
Okay.
Her homes and her jobs.
So you kind of held that against her because she was Hispanic, is that right? And said, hey, you really can't be taking our job over, you can't be coming to the country. I want to be fair.
Dude, come on. It sounds like it's something out of a fucking skit. This almost sounds scripted. Are you kidding me? You're right, chat. Fascism is a mental illness. 110%. The fact that this woman is straight up just like, yeah, she targeted Hispanic kids or people of color to run over with her Jeep, all because she's bought into this lie that illegal immigrants are stealing our jobs and stealing our homes. I've never even heard the stealing our homes thing before, but taking our jobs, stealing our homes, this is all nonsense.
You know, so you're thinking, hey, let me throw this at you too. I want to be fair about this. I don't want to put your mouth, okay? Do you think, hey, she's Hispanic, she may be an illegal alien, why are you here? I'm going to take you out.
No, just that she wasn't supposed to be in the country, I think, yeah.
She wasn't supposed to be in the country.
Interesting. So she didn't even think the person was necessarily here illegally, but she still thought the person shouldn't be in her country. I wonder why she would come to the conclusion that a person who didn't have as white of skin as her, for some reason, didn't belong in her country.
Are you seeing anybody here, Nikki? Like any psychologists, psychiatrists, doctors, tutors?
I have a lady that I see focused on certain.
Okay, at least there's one good thing to come out of all of this. In prison, she's gonna have a mandated psychologist.
Once again,
Your dad's Italian, just crazy, the race thoughts.
what's that?
Racial thoughts.
Racial thoughts. Okay.
When during the time you saw her, is that right? Or before that? Before that? Okay, so you're thinking about it and worked up to that.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
incident.
yeah. When I was going over there, I was just thinking maybe to see her, sure, it's fine.
Sure.
And then I see when I see them, snap back into whatever you told her.
Sure.
I think that's.
Right. Well, here's the deal, Nick. I hope you need help, and I hope you get help. Okay, I really, really do. I mean, there's a lot of issues, not just with you, but a lot of other folks here, and they need help. You definitely need to seek that help out. Okay, and I hope you do. Okay, to make you act better. It's not the place to be to make you better.
And talk to people and all that.
You get well to see your daughter and have a relationship with her, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's your main concern. You still need to be a part of your daughter's life, right?
So yeah, she just confessed to committing a hate crime. She committed to why she was motivated to do this. She also admitted to what could be seen as possibly even a bit of premeditation by just acknowledging she's had these thoughts consistently, and rather than seeking help, she acted on them.
And good for you for trying to find her, and I get that.
And yeah, she does have a daughter. Once again, why is the superior Aryan race always like the furthest thing from superior?
That's a part of you, right?
It all started.
So you're trying to maintain that relationship, but here's the deal. Here's the deal. Nikki needs to take care of Nikki first, right? Then you need to move on. If you can't take care of Nikki, you can't take care of everybody else around you. Right? Does that make sense? So I hope you seek as much resources as you possibly can. Okay? All right.
I'm checking for you, okay? Yeah, Nicole, Nikki. You go by Nikki or Nicole? Okay.
After this interview, Des Moines police actually contacted Clive police and let them know that they were investigating a hit and run that happened in their area as well. It was a 12-year-old African-American boy, and Nicole also committed this crime. It happened less than an hour before she hit 14-year-old Natalia Miranda. Nearly 2 years after the hit and run incidents, Nicole Poole Franklin pleaded guilty to 2 counts of violating the Federal Hate Crimes Act and 2 counts of attempted murder. She was sentenced to 25 years in prison for her crimes. Let us know, do you think this is a fair sentence? Should she have received more or less time?
So she runs over 2 different minority children, motivated by nothing but anxiety, her being off her medication, and consistent racial thoughts. Again, I will say, MAGA fascism, it is one hell of a drug. Stay away from it, kids, okay? If you want to support the channel, please consider becoming a member today. Members get early access to videos, access to all the stream VODs, and exclusive access to emotes as well. So if you'd like to support the channel, become a member today.